What to Play presents the 10 worst PS4 games so far. This ranking is based on a 1 to 10 scoring system that aggregates critic and gamer reviews into a unique score called the Play Score. As much as new reviews show up and are added, the Play Score changes. Opening at number 10 is Rory McIlroy PGA Tour. This isn't entirely a bad game. With Frostbite 3 Engine's improved visuals, it does not disappoint. Graphically, perhaps. What made this game in this list is probably its scarcity of features. It's a golf game that lacks content, and for most gamers, that's just a waste of money. A Play Score of 6.12. Ninth place is Flustercluck. As weird as this may sound, we get you. This indie couch party game is a mindless excuse for next-gen wonder. Silly controls, bad multiplayer experience, and an uninspired level design that makes this game a total loss. With its quirky theme and crazy gameplay mechanics, this game hatches the fun, but with too many cracks. Flustercluck has a Play Score of a 5.91. Eighth on the list is Godzilla the game. The king of the monsters has entered the playing field, and it miserably failed. Godzilla the game is a wrecking havoc to what it was promised to be. For Godzilla game, he only has limited amount of movement, which makes it so boring. Repetitive missions, silly controls, and outdated graphics makes this kaiju not worth controlling. Godzilla the game has a Play Score of a 5.77. Seventh goes to NBA Live 14. Now this game marks the beginning of a franchise going downhill. A Tiburon disappointed NBA players in this bland basketball game they call NBA Live. Glitchy, robotic movements coupled with fairly dated graphics made the actual developers apologize in public. At least they knew their mistake. NBA Live 14 has a Play Score of 5.44. Sixth belongs to Air Conflicts Vietnam Ultimate Edition. Just when we thought we've had enough of silly next-gen simulators, here comes another one. This game offers nothing but flying and shooting. As generic as it may sound, wait till you see how under budget this game delivers. It crashes and burns with a Play Score of 5.38. Fifth place is Afro Samurai 2 Revenge of Kuma. This game was so horrible it got removed from all platforms and issued refunds. Sad to say, they only released Volume 1 out of the 3 volumes that they promised. This loosely based adaptation of the manga and anime with the same name fails to deliver its charm. Revenge of Kuma has a Play Score of a 5.03. Ranked 4th is Wander. It is so sad when an indie game fails to deliver its promise. Created by a small group of people, Wander is plagued with game-breaking glitches and bugs. You can clearly see the disappointment running around the world with all these footage. This broken piece of game has literally wandered and lost. It has a Play Score of 4.93. Third on the list is Rugby 15. With all these barrage of sports games running around next-gen platforms, you might have to say pass with this one. This clunky, bug-infested, and uninspired rugby game ruins the fun in sports. It is downright unplayable on the PS3, and God knows how fun this would be on the PS4. Rugby 15 has a Play Score of 4.77. Second spot is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. It's a shame. This franchise has always been a sweet kick to nostalgic players. Unfortunately, Pro Skater 5 is silly enough to remove that feeling and fill it with utter disappointment. Packed with technical issues, uninspired level designs, and bland missions, you might as well pick Skate 2 instead. A Play Score of 4.58. Stay tuned for the runners-up right after we reveal the number 1. And the worst PS4 game so far is Basement Crawl. Inspired by Bomberman, and a bad one at that, this broken piece of game got the developers to remake this game and offer it for free for players who bought it. It is easily hacked and full of game-breaking bugs. This terrible, terrible game has imploded with a Play Score of 4.21. And here are the runners-up. Your game's not on the list? Leave a comment below and we'll just tell you its Play Score.